And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing, Bridgewater, rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long for Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Mo Alley-Cox.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That goes for a gain of 31. Bridgewater now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Number 45.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. Now the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Jets 26. Titans nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tannehill. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Again, Tannehill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score, Jets 43.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road